we have a lot of people, a lot of African youths asking similar questions like those I just asked, hoping to find answers and also to kick off with their pilot careers. Hi viewers, thank you for joining me again on this episode on Aviation Info. Today we are doing a deep dive and we are talking about pilot training in the African continent. And to be more precise, we shall be dealing with the PPL today, that is the private pilot license. In this video, I shall be giving to you my personal experience, schools that I've visited, aviation schools, and equally I'll be giving to you all the courses that you need to get started with your PPL. Stay tuned. So going straight in our video, we have a lot of youths, a lot of Africans that really want to become pilots and they want to fly aircrafts, but we've got a lot of limitations, which in this video equally I'll be bringing out some of these limitations to you. So we'll be talking briefly about the private pilot license. Now, for every great pilots, this is where they started. This is where they had their base, because it is when you obtain your PPL that you can move to CPL and the others. So the PPL is always the base, and that is the base that I want to lay in this video. In Africa, we have some few countries that are well equipped with flight schools when it comes to pilot training. We have South Africa, we have Kenya, we have Ethiopia, we have Nigeria. It's true we could have other schools in other countries, but these are the four well-known countries for pilot training on the African continent. Now, in my video, I'll base solely on South Africa because I've been opportunity to be there several times. I've visited so many schools, which I will be sharing the knowledge from those schools to us. Firstly, for the PPL, we have minimum requirements for the PPL. Alright guys, so going to the requirements, my case study is based on the SCCA requirements, that is the South African Civil Aviation requirements. And the very first is that you must be at least 17 years of age. That's the minimum age limit for you to be able to obtain your PPL. Equally, you must accumulate at least 45 hours of flight time. Total 45 hours of flight time, and this includes 25 hours of dual flights like you're flying with an instructor, and at least 15 hours of solo, and equally 5 hours of cross-country flying. And then you must pass the online assessment, that's the theoretical exam, with at least 75%. So if you hit on a course below 75, and then you'll fail. So those are the few basic requirements that you must meet to be able to obtain your PPL. And then equally, when it comes to the health regulations, you must have your class 2 medical certificate. Now these are the few of the requirements that you must get in order for you to be qualified to be issued a PPL, a private pilot license. Now in the rest of this video, I'm going to take you all through the courses that you need, and then equally the schools that I visited. I was opportunity to visit a lot of schools. I was at Xavier, I was at Mandiba Bay Flight School, I was at African Aviation Academy, I was at Johannesburg School of Flight. So I get a lot of experience. We know even as much as we want to get the cheapest school, equally we should put a lot of things in our minds when it comes to what the school offers. Is the school well equipped with aircraft, training facilities? What is the instructor rate? So those are the few of the characteristics that we must put in mind when we are looking for a flight school. As much as we want to keep our costs a bit low, we should also consider these things so that we don't get frustrated. Equally, we should know that the price of flight trainings is always a bit fluctuating, which is solely based on the fuel prices, because it equally affects the serviceability of the aircrafts. So that's what I'll be explaining in the rest of this video, and I shall be giving to you all the various textbooks and the exact amounts that you need to know. If you are planning to get into your pilot training very soon, then this video is for you. So after I've been through so many flight schools, which I will show to you later, I came to Xavier. And in Xavier, I decided to buy all the textbooks that I needed for my ground training. Meanwhile, for your PPL, the books that you need to study, we have aero, we have meteorology, we have navigation, we have radio telephony procedures, equally we have aircraft technical, we have human factors, principles of flight, flight planning and performance. These are the textbooks that we need and the courses that we need to study in preparation for SACAA ground school exam. And a pass in any of these courses is a minimum of 75%. The logbook is a book that helps both pilot and pilot students to keep track of their flight hours after every flight, either dual flight or a solo flight. While buying the study materials for my PPL, I bought two charts of Johannesburg City. One chart has a scale of 1:500,000 and the other chart has a scale of 1:1 million. With this chart, it's going to help me during my flight planning and also navigation in preparation for SCAA exams. So here is a complete list of all the items I bought from my PPL, approximately 6,000 rand. So we're going to jump to the next section of this video. That's going to be the list of the flight schools that I was opportune to visit and the information that I brought out from them. And this will include basically the name of the school and the amount of fee they charge for PPL. And it should be noted that all these schools are SACAA certified. Some of them train using the Cessna and others will train using the Sling aircrafts. I hope the video was helpful and it could give you direction in which school to choose. As I said, this is just a case study for schools in South Africa. Meanwhile, for other schools, you can equally do inquiry on the school's website to check their rates, to check their aircraft availability, and to know which step to take. Don't forget to let us know your thoughts in the comment section.